unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland, as we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Black Knights will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Navy's offense will get the first swing of the game. The Army-Navy game is always full of twists. Last year, just a week after the Black Knights of the Hudson had won the American Conference Championship, a resurgent Navy squad with emphasis took the victory in America's game.
Yeah, Navy put up points early and often and made Army throw the football. And Jesse, we know how that goes. This is not a throw team like that. Neither one of these teams want to throw the ball consistently. Army with 3 picks a year ago because they got put in that situation. I bet they're going to be focusing on that today.
Yeah, there are some games where Army throws the ball just 3 times a game. 3 interceptions, that was the difference. You know what you're going to see in this one. It's triple option Navy, triple option Army, and which defense does a better job playing assignment football and shutting that down.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. To the air, it's Horvat. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Kent. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Cadets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, midshipman! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smoothly.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a gap. It's Reed. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Howard. And they'll knock him down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They just keep firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Black Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Back to pass, it's Horvath. It's complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kent. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Off play action on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's short. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Spins away from the defense. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The midshipmen come to the line on third and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable...
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And now on second down for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Snags it over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Kent. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fortner. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fortner. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. The inside handoff. Finds some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll throw on third down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just threw that one way too far. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. And the returner is brought down, but there's a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's in open space downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. A strike downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Black Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Reed. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there focused on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hutchinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Howard. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Goes to the option. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's been elite in every aspect. He reels it in down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Reed. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dixon. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Horvat. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they've got 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Kent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just keep slinging it. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Horvat. They get to him as he throws. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, looking to pass. The sure hands, it's Evans. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And here comes the Navy offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvat. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Perhaps you're not aware, the Army actually has more boats than the Navy, and today they also had more points. And as a result, they will celebrate a win in this rivalry game with the traditional Sing Second. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will have first crack at this one. The Army-Navy game is always full of twists. Last year, just a week after the Black Knights of the Hudson had won the American Conference Championship, a resurgent Navy squad with emphasis took the victory in America's game.
Yeah, Navy put up points early and often and made Army throw the football. And Jesse, we know how that goes. This is not a throw team like that. Neither one of these teams want to throw the ball consistently. Army with 3 picks a year ago because they got put in that.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. He'll do it himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Bringing the heat. And wings it incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Here comes the option. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchison. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Hutchinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On second and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Going to have to come up with a play on third and 10 from inside their own 20. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the counter. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. To throw, it's Horvat. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The give on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Evans. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And that penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. There and grabs it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Right back to him. Creates a little space. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. He's got his man. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Navy now facing 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to barge in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Roberts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. they've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Makes the catch. It's Fortner. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll go to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Right on the money. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Evans.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Fortner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going deep. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Horvat. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Hutchison. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronic in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finding open areas. Touchdown, midshipman! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And he anchors away as Navy has pushed out this lead and smooth sailing ahead for the midshipmen.
How about Navy handling this moment? This is a huge moment, obviously only show in town. Everybody cheering for you. The weather's always awful. Navy's done a great job executing, taking advantage of some Army mistakes, and they got the lead, Palmer.
A big opportunity, obviously, for Navy's program, but also doing it on a national stage. They have come out and they have dominated Army. They're executing better. They've run the ball better. Defensively, they've been stout. This has been impressive.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for a gap. It's Chapman. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the edge. Great timing on the slant. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Reed. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Got room to work. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the big fullback. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Quick strike complete. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Navy beats Army, and it is tradition for the victors as both teams sing their alma mater. The victors sing second, and that honor will go to the midshipmen. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.